Caherlick, up to 3,850 children are waiting for their initial assessment of need, and children with signs of autism make up a very large proportion of this figure. Now, I speak to these parents every day. They are left isolated and desperate in their attempts to find out why their child has symptoms that they can't explain. Now, under the Disability Act 2005, this assessment is meant to take place within 6 months. This is the first test on how children's rights are treated in this country, and once again they're being failed. Overall, in the first 6 months of this year, this figure has risen nationally. Many parents need this assessment to go on and seek a full diagnosis and ultimately to access services. Often services and supports that are very thin on the ground and are dependent on where you happen to live. In Mayo and Galway, there are 57 children, and that's at least 57 children currently waiting assessment. And this is absolutely unacceptable. And it's more than unacceptable. It's in breach of the legislation. These figures mask the reality, though many parents have lost faith in the system and the long waiting lists and have given up applying for assessments, or have had to try and beg or borrow the money to do the assessments privately. And this isn't right. This means that people who have money are able to get the assessments, and those who don't have money are deprived of them. So, Leader, I'm asking that the Minister comes into the House for a full debate on the lack of support and services for children with disabilities and for their families. I'm also asking, we have a budget coming up, that resources are allocated to underpin the Convention of the Rights of People with Disabilities. And more importantly, I want money that's allocated to go directly to these families and directly to people with disabilities and the children with disabilities, and not be absorbed by agencies who are unaccountable at the end of the day.